I crack jokes for a living. It's just like chill, and that's love. That's like deep love that you're showing. Babe, it's taking so hard to be passionate these days, like the world is ending.
Hi there, welcome back to the Social Nation Show. This is the place to be today as we are talking to one of the funniest creators out there. This girl from Kolkata is known for her iconic characters like the girl best friend that your boyfriend should never have, the hot girl Shushmita, and the rich girl Samaira. Today, we have with us the unfiltered, the sassy, the edgy, and the coolest, Kareema Barry.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
Thank you
Very
for being
cute
with us.
intro. I'm quite touched.
Thank you. First question to you is, all this while I've been wondering, who is Kareema Barry really like in real life? Who was she like before Instagram ever got downloaded on her phone?
I think anytime somebody meets me, they are quite shocked to know that I am quite the same as I am online. So I think I was pretty much the same person. I was just, my audience was much smaller, like limited to my friends and my sister. And yeah, I think I was pretty much the same person doing the same thing. Just now that I had the platform, I could do it for the public.
Was entertainment something that was always on the cards for you?
In my head, yes, but I didn't think that that was actually like a possibility to make it into a job or an occupation. My dad is a very entertaining person. Like he's 100 times funnier than I am. And I think he was always like the life of the party and he was always, just cracking jokes.
Yeah.
So via that, I knew I wanted to be an entertainer. I didn't know I wanted to be an entertainer in a professional capacity, but I knew that there was something in me that always wanted to do that.
Growing up, were you always somebody who was dancing at every party, talking loudly?
Yeah, fully. 100%. I was like doing jailhouse rock with my 70-year-old mama, like my dad's mama, and we were all dancing. And my sister was always shy. So she used to push me even when it was her turn. So devs, yes. My answer is yes.
Great. So let's move forward. We come to the moment that you hit virality. The Until Tomorrow challenge happened. I went through the carousel, checked out every single video. So tell me from then to now, how has life changed for Kareema?
Oh my god. It's not the same at all. I think apart from my friends and being from Calcutta and visiting, I don't feel like my life is the same at all. So I wanted to do not this. I was actually doing like an internship to try and design a debate app when I actually started doing content. And I didn't expect this to happen. So when the Until Tomorrow challenge happened, for those of you who don't know, it was a viral kind of trend on Instagram where you were posting goofy pictures of yourself. And one of my friends, if you liked someone's post, then you also had to post goofy pictures. So instead of that, I posted goofy videos. And that's how all of this started. Now, life has changed quite a bit, I would say. Like, I'm living in Mumbai now and I crack jokes for a living. And that's funny. I wanted to do my master's in English literature and become a professor or a journalist. So I would say quite different.
No, that is wonderful. I think from then I could see the beginnings of your characters. Like even in those videos, there are certain traits that you're building, even without, I think, intentionally doing it. I saw the base of your work today kind of evolving from then. So from then to now, how has your content evolved with you?
I think I've got a long way to go in terms of evolving my content. I think I'm in a stage where I'm now like thinking about it a little more and understanding who I am also, because I was like 20, I guess, when I started. So I also was not a person. I still don't think I'm a whole person. Like what were my thoughts? They were quite lame. So I don't know how to answer this without sounding preachy, without knowing much. But I think it's evolved in the sense that now I actually look at it as something that I do for work and something that I need to put in a lot of, like, if I put in the effort and I put in the energy to think about it, it'll always be better. Yeah. So that would be my only evolution, I would say, is that I've understood it more as a actual thing than just chal kar rahe yaar. Like, I think that's my biggest evolution with content.
Have you started finally scripting your videos or is it still unscripted?
Yeah, I had to now. Like, I think if you're working with a brand, you will have to send a script and stuff like that. But I see the merit in that, honestly. Like, a lot of times still a lot of my videos which I have made out of nowhere at like 4 a.m. and I have this like weird energy are the ones that you guys like the most.
True.
But also I see the merit in writing. I do love writing in general. So if I'm writing it down, I'm also able to find something deeper behind the joke that I want to convey. And I think that's always more grounded than my videos, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I absolutely love the physical humor.
Thank you.
I think it is adorable, but it is also the chaotic energy in your brain just
Correct.
represented visually.
Correct.
I love your characters as well. You started, like I said, tinkering with them quite early, and now they're like full-fledged human beings, which can have a universe of their own.
That's true. How interesting. Yes, they are full-fledged human beings.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
So tell me, when you're building these characters, where does the inspiration come from? Are they real life people?
Yes, you guys. Anybody I have ever met, you know that I have written about you. I think it is very funny. People are so strange. Everybody's so strange. I'm so strange. People have so many weird quirks and these traits, and you see this in your friends. You're like, oh, you're this type of person. You're this type of person. And I just think that when we put people into tropes, and no, we don't have that many original thoughts. I think the internet has taught us that. Like all of us are living the same lives, experiencing the same things. It's the socio-cultural things that are changing and that are different from each other. I think then whenever I meet people, I feel like it is relatable to them. So depths I have written on people I know in real life. Yes.
Have you ever got a message?
Yes. Say, but finish your sentence. But I know where you're getting at.
Have you ever got a message from somebody who said, sis, like, this is me, and please take it down?
Okay. So I'll give you some tea.
Yes.
There was a dude, and I had made a video on these like toxic boys, okay, and they're like, oh, they argue like this, and this is how they talk. And so I get a DM from this boy, and he's like, hey, a bunch of people have been sending this to me, and I'm just wondering, is this about me? So I was just like, I mean, listen, this is a you problem if a bunch of your friends are coming and sending you a video which is about toxic boys. Now, come on. Like, there has to be some truth in that, no? So, yes, devs, that has happened, but I didn't take it down.
Good. And the problem is with him, if he is the one relating to the video for the first time.
And all his friends are. Like, am I saying the truth? Maybe, right?
Think about it, sir. So you create a lot of content with your friends as well, a lot of your female friends, and all of them are great content creators individually too. But I was always wondering, how does the group dynamic of it work? Like, does the being in the same industry impact the friendships that you've built, especially in Bombay with your creative friends?
Not really. I would say I think we got very lucky with the kind of people that we are, which is we don't care much. We're just like, this is our attitude the whole time. And we started hanging out much longer. Like, it's been a longer time that we started hanging out more than like making content. Even the content that we sometimes make together is very like, oh, we went for lunch and we thought of something and we cracked a joke, so let's make it. But no, I don't think it impacts us that much. And I think we're all very girl energy. So even if it's like, oh, let's do this deal together, you know, it'll always be a fun time. I think every time I've worked with Sakshi, it's been a breeze. And I think Sakshi, Alia, Ida, whenever we are chilling, it's just like a very chill time. So no, not particularly stressful to navigate a dynamic, because I think there's just so much like mutual villa energy between us. There's not much we think about.
That's a good energy to have.
Yeah.
Do you ever try to put yourself in a position with them where like, oh, I have to collaborate with them? Or is it like, okay, if it happens, it happens?
If it happens, it happens for everything. I don't think you should force it with friends, especially because finding real friends, like as colleagues, I guess, it's very nice to know that somebody vibes with you as a person as well. Because when I moved to Bombay, all my friends were in Calcutta or they were in Delhi. So like making new friends in Bombay was also quite difficult. So it has always been, if it happens, it happens. If you push it, then it's not going to be a cute scene, I guess. Then it'll become more work than fun. But I do think we have the balance to be able to work together as well, which is cool. I'm just basically saying I'm lucky. Yeah.
You
Love
are.
you guys.
But for a new creator, how do they navigate this? Because there's obviously a pressure to collaborate now more than ever. So for a new creator, should they look out for friends first or should they look out for creators who can create content with them?
I think you should look out for creators that you vibe with, and when you look at them, you're like, hey, I could be friends with this person. Should we collab? And then you collab. And I think that is the best video that you can get, is when you're vibing as people. You don't have to hang out or get lunch after. You can just collab and vibe with each other and call it a day. But I think it's important to find that, like, could we be friends? Probably.
No,
So
I
yeah,
hear you.
a middle of both would be ideal for a new creator.
No, I hear you. I think this could be really good advice to somebody who's starting out alone. Yeah. So I'm going to
Stay
play.
sane.
Okay, so we're going to play a small game with you. I asked ChatGPT 5 questions about you, and surprisingly, ChatGPT did a decent job.
I'm shocked. I'm like, no, I'm curious actually.
Okay, cool. So these 5 questions, when I read them out,
Okay.
I will give you the answer as well from ChatGPT's side. You have to tell me true or false. You can explain your answer as well
Okay, cool.
if you want to.
I'm so excited.
Okay, cool.
I've never been more excited this whole year.
Okay, fine.
Okay, cool.
It could get a little spicy. Like, I think 2 of the questions are a little spicy if you're open to it.
I'm always.
Okay, awesome. First question is an easy one. What is Kareema's favorite food? The answer was drums of heaven.
What?
Yes.
From where?
It is a Chinese dish from Kolkata and apparently it reminds you of home.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah.
No, it's true.
It's true.
It's true. From barbecue in Calcutta.
Oh my god.
And Chinese in Calcutta is famous, for those of you who don't know, like the Indo-Chinese is really popular.
That is scary.
It's like I've had this at every anniversary, every birthday that we've done at barbecue. It's like a very old family restaurant. What the heck? Okay,
It is
cool.
wild. It is wild. Oh my god.
This is quite crazy.
Do you think AI is like secretly listening to all our thoughts? Not an interview question.
Secretly, though, they are not. I think they're listening
Quite openly. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So second one,
Yeah.
favorite city. Now this one was an easy one for AI, but the answer was Kolkata. And AI also mentioned that according to you, you prefer the life there because it's more slow paced compared to Bombay. Is that true?
Yes and yes. Both are true. My favorite city is Kolkata is because I've just grown up there and I love it. And I have also not traveled much in life. So let's see if that answer changes. But I'll always be nostalgic. But slower pace, yes, because we do one thing in Calcutta in one day. This is the third thing I'm doing in Bombay today. Why am I not in bed? So definitely it's slow pace I love. But I guess now the answer might have changed too. I would like to retire there more than spend my life there also. I want to
Oh.
retire there. I want to die in Calcutta.
What is the retirement age like for Kareema? Ideal one.
As early as 35.
I get
Let's
it.
go.
I get it. Okay, cool. The next question is, who is Kareema's best friend? And the answer, interestingly, is Ritasha Rathore.
Okay. I
Because
love you.
because you guys came really close during the Masaba Masaba season 2 shoot.
We did, and we're still quite close. We used to hang out all the time. I love you. I think she's so cool. She's so funny, and we really bonded. This was my first acting gig ever, so she was super nice, and we all hung out. And all the girls on the set were really sweet. We are still friends to this day, and I think I am such a best friend. Can I say ho?
Yeah.
I'm such a best friend ho. I have so many best friends. Like I'm just like. So no offense to the others who are also my best friends, but Dev's Ritasha is one of them for sure. I love you.
All right, so truth.
True.
But if ChatGPT didn't respond, what would your answer be?
My sister.
Hey, that's sweet. Oh, Ritasha has also developed a friendship with your sister.
Yes, she has. They went to her mom and Ritasha Ritasha's mom and Ritasha went to visit my sister's homestay in Manali, and they stayed together, and my parents were also there. It was like it was like we were cousins and we were all hanging out. So
Wild.
now we just pretend like we're family friends. Our families became friends after we became friends.
How does ChatGPT know this?
I don't understand and I really am getting concerned.
Me too.
I'm just like, how did ChatGPT know that she went to my sister?
Yeah.
Hey.
Mm. Okay, cool. So, who is Kareema's favorite creator? So, the answer that ChatGPT gave me was Kusha Capilla. It says that you were also very significantly influenced by her comedic style. So, true or false?
Kusha, I started consuming her content in 2020, I think. And definitely, I think Kusha, Dolly, Ankush, all of these people started it during like IDIVA times, I think. So I think they were one of the first content creators of our country. And definitely, I think they were like the skeleton at the start. I love Kusha. I love her content. I think she's doing a lot of what a lot of content creators aspire to do, in fact. So I'm quite happy about that answer as well. And it's true. And also, I think if I had to add a international creator, because I think I was not consuming a lot of international content back then, apart from YouTube, I would say Caitlin Riley is also one of them. And I think Kusha and her also have very similar vibes in terms of characters,
Yes.
which is also something that I like to do. So I think, yeah, that's true and added as well. Love it.
Yay. Okay, so ChatGPT is on a roll. Okay, the next question is what does Kareema hate? And this one is a slightly philosophical answer that ChatGPT gave me. It's you dislike the pressure of not doing enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
Oh my god,
I mean, don't we all? Like, I just, yeah, but I think that would be one of my topics. It's true.
True?
True.
Really? Okay, so if ChatGPT did not.
But hate, like, I mean, I don't think about it that much also. Hate, I guess, would be what, chewing loudly, but I do it all the time. Bad smell. I don't think my answer would have been that deep, is what I'm saying to ChatGPT.
Yeah, ChatGPT, you've got to buck up, man. Take it light. Okay, cool. So, what does Kareema love? And surprisingly, the answer is Kolkata. That you're passionate about Kolkata.
Passionate about Kolkata.
True or false?
I guess. I'm not passionate about my hometown.
What are you passionate about then?
Babe, it's so hard to be passionate these days. Like the world is ending. I'm just like, what to be passionate about now? I guess I'm passionate about just being myself for as long as I possibly can be, because I think that's my favorite thing about me.
Yeah.
That I can just be this person wherever I go.
And that energy like gives me
That
energy.
became a very
honestly.
wholesome answer out of nowhere, no? Okay.
Loved it. Okay, cool. So earlier you mentioned in now back to like serious interview stuff. Back when you did your last interview with Telegraph, you mentioned that you wanted to be a journalist during some time, I think when you were growing up. From then to now, obviously you found a new platform to make a difference and like still communicate your thoughts to the world. When it comes to that, I absolutely love that you do acknowledge the responsibility you hold over your audience and the influence that you obviously carry. What are the things that you take care of with regard to your audience when you are thinking of branded collaborations or branded content? How do you decide, okay, cool, I'm going to do this or not going to do this basis like the community that you have cultivated over time?
I think you have to be careful with what you're selling, as any advertiser would be, which is, I guess, an influencer's job is advertising as well.
Yeah.
I think testing the product, knowing what it's selling, whether it's good for, if it's an international brand, is it good for Indian, whatever part of this thing that you're selling, or I guess just seeing the ethics behind it, but also it's quite difficult these days to just be as thorough as you want to be. But yeah, I think using the product and making sure that, like, you know, whatever I'm communicating is genuine is something that I've thought about, something that I've also verified, I guess. Asking questions is very important, especially if you're doing like a deal with somebody. And this is a very new industry, I would say. So like here, so you just got to ask questions, because a lot of times they also don't know that you can ask questions and you're just you need to be curious, I guess, and be good with that. I think that's important.
Fair enough. I think a very responsible answer. What is your non-negotiable when it comes to branded content?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think not having information on the product should be this thing, and also maintaining some form of authenticity of who I am as a organic content creator,
Yeah.
as well as trying to incorporate that in branded content. I think I'm still figuring that out. But yeah, I think keeping that part of myself while also promoting a product, I think that's important to me.
No, that's a solid answer, I think. And that's kind of the value we want to inculcate in new creators as well. And that's why conversations about branded content are so important to be had in podcasts so that people also pick up the right things from you, right? Like,
Right, yeah, of course. I think it's important to talk about a lot of money, branded deals, how our contracts work. I still don't know half the things. It's important.
do you feel like you're getting better once you've shifted to Bombay? Like seeing your manager work and all that?
Yeah, I think after moving to Bombay and um, seeing things IRL more than like on WhatsApp, I think it was very eye-opening. I was like, oh, I'm actually doing this. Like it became real to me. I think until then I was just like, हाँ हो रहा है कुछ सपने में.
So Kolkata, Delhi,
Yeah.
and then Bombay. Out of the three, which one? Okay, let's keep Kolkata out of the love wala thing. I want to know, what do you love and what did you hate about each of the cities? Kolkata, I already know.
Yeah,
Ha.
yeah. Delhi.
I'm from Delhi.
I hated the people. No, people were what I loved. People are very sweet and very welcoming sometimes, and you have to just understand that they mean well, and you have to be like coming from Calcutta. Everybody just pardon, please, I'm so sorry, everything. Thank you so much. Like it was too like polite, I guess.
Yeah.
And Delhi is just like chill, and that's love. That's like deep love that you're showing. So I think understanding that and realizing that people actually love you. That I think people I liked, and Delhi and food I loved. Food I will forever love the most.
Yes.
What I hated was the air, and the weather was very extreme. Like Calcutta was very moderate, I guess. The extreme cold and heat I couldn't take.
Hmm. Bombay.
And Bombay. I love, now I love the chaos. I used to not like the chaos. Now I love the pace also. What I hate is, it's just a bit dirty sometimes. Like,
Right now.
she be constructing all over, huh? She's so dusty. It's too much. But yeah.
Okay. All right. No, I hear you. I agree. Actually, agree completely. But I can't change my life.
I don't want to either. मैं ठीक हूँ यहाँ अब तो.
Maybe. So, congratulations also on your Netflix debut, Masaba
Thank
Masaba
you.
2. Kainat, how was it? How was it
Oh.
building her? And I think, on a personal level, I just felt like the character was still so familiar to me. It still felt like Kareema brand. And it was just in a different situation and obviously a different profession and all that. But it still felt like you. And I think that's commendable.
Thank you.
Tell me, how was it building that character? How was the shooting experience?
It's been a while, I think, and I was not a content creator also for very long that time. I think it had only been a few months or something. So I was a very different person. I had no idea what was going on. I was looking into the camera while shooting, like breaking the fourth wall and everything. And Sonam Nair, the director, she is the best. I love her. And she was really sweet to me. Like she was very gentle and she taught me what to do and everything. And the character itself, she was just like laughing, thinking about it only. It was like a very funny moment, I guess. And Kainat is myself. She's just a bit exaggerated, but I am her at some level, like her mannerisms and everything. So it was building, it was not that difficult. It was just too fun. I just loved it. I think I loved that whole process. I will never forget it. It's one of my favorite experiences of doing this. So depths, it was a fun time. It was difficult to understand logistics and to be like new to this whole whatever is happening, like just looking at cameras and lights and everything, performing in front of so many people actually. That was very unique because content is such a solo experience.
Yeah.
That was different. But other than that, everything was too fun.
Did you have nerves?
I don't usually actually like when I have to perform or like be in front of people, I'm quite happy about it. But I did have nerves when it was like that middle part between rolling and action. That time I was very nervous. But once it starts, I was like, hey, what's up? But nerves to obviously come on. Now I'm doing a Netflix show out of nowhere. I'm just like, hey, what's going on? And I had watched Masaba season 1 with my sister in Gurgaon, stuck in the lockdown, and we loved the show.
Yes.
And second season, I'm in it. Now, come on, will I not be a nervous wreck? I was.
No.
But fun always, also.
Fab. Honestly, watching it as a viewer and then watching the edit right before it goes live, there's a journey, and that is a beautiful journey you've taken, honestly. Killer move. So acting, more of that. Are we going to see it anytime soon?
Let's see. Let's see if anything comes my way. I would love to do more of that. I would also love to do more of. I tried to do stand up recently, so I want to do that a lot more. Let's see what's going on. I want to write a little more. There's just so many things that I want to do, and now that I'm feeling like a school kid trying to do a lot of extracurricular activities right now. But I would love to do everything that is even slightly creative.
And it's the best extracurriculars that you get paid for.
Who's complaining?
Yeah, why
Who's
not?
complaining?
What are we manifesting for Kareema now?
Just some sanity, yaar. No. Like I think right now this year I'm manifesting a little calm energy, understanding myself, becoming a person like I was saying. And I think with that, the rest of the things get manifested as well.
I will manifest. I will send the vibes to you so the
Thank you.
manifestations happen.
Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you for having me. I had so much fun chatting and yapping away. Thank you for watching also, guys.
As smart creators, your influence can shape society. Join the ASCII Responsible Influencer course today and earn your certificate. Learn from the experts and become a trusted name in the world of influencing. Use our coupon code SocialStar24 to enroll now.